and we were in Nashville, Nashville. Hi friends, I hope you're having a lovely day today. My name is James and I like to ride Norwals whenever I get the chance, which is never. Today we're going to hop into Lightroom again and we're going to edit a photo. This was a photo, the one that we're going to edit today was a photo that I captured in Asheville last year, Asheville, North Carolina. There's a fire station in Asheville, North Carolina, fun fact. And there were some firefighters sitting outside of said fire station. And I was like, I want to take their photo. So I walked up to them, asked them if and they were just sitting outside, very lovely and stoically, just waiting for another emergency to arise. And they were just, one guy was like reading a book, and it was just a really cool photo. So I'm gonna hop in, I'm gonna edit that, and hopefully I can bring you guys value. Let's go. All right, we're here in Lightroom once again, and this is the photo I've chosen for today. This was in Asheville, North Carolina in 2015 is when I took this. Me and my wife took a little trip down there. That day I twisted my ankle pretty bad. Ironically, wow, I just thought about this. Ironically, I was running to take a picture of a fire truck that was coming by to, going to an emergency, lights on, what have you. And I was running after it and I slipped and there was a hill and I twisted my ankle. And Asheville is a very, very hilly, bumpy place. Not bumps as in there's just bumps everywhere. Just, oh, hey, but it's a very mountainous region, and so not a good place to twist your ankle. But it was right at the beginning of the day, and once I kind of got through it, realized I didn't need to go to the hospital, which I thought I did. It was not pleasant. We kept walking. We continued our day. And I fought through it and it got better. But anyway, we were on our way back to our car to leave at this point, and this situation happened when I was walking by, and I saw this very interesting scene, and I could not pass it up. So anyway, I asked them. They said they were cool with me just taking their photo. They sat there and did their thing. I pretended like I was not there, like I always asked them to do, and we jumped right in. So. Now we're going to jump right into this photo and we're going to edit it. I'm going to start with cropping it. I like the idea of cropping this photo. I'm going to crop it to a nice 16:9 ratio first off. I'm just really interested in that. I'm going to bring it in a little bit so that both sides, left and right, see it kind of feels like the same, it's kind of centered in a sense. Or physically, it's actually centered, not just in one sense. It sounds centered to the ear. This is the part where I lose half my viewership. Okay, crop. No. Okay, let's move this over. That feels right. I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna go for a nice, healthy, happy look today. Nice, healthy, happy, faded film look as always. Let's be honest. I'm going to start with the curves. I'm going to pull that down, pull that up a little bit. I like the punchiness of it. Perfect. Right there. Wow. Film. Freaking film. Okay. Okay, let's pull this up right here. Oh, stop. Don't be like that. Don't you give me that. Don't you give me that lip. All right. Why was that a saying back in the day? Don't you give me that lip. I understand if you have a pouty lip, but normally that's when you're saying something really, really angering to somebody. Don't you give me that lip. Interesting thing to think about. We had some weird sayings back in the olden days in the 70s. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on if I went too fast, I did some saturation work right there. The exposure, we could probably pull that down a little bit. I'm gonna go down, and then I turn on profile corrections just to flatten out that vignetting a little bit. I don't not loving that. I'd rather get it a little more, all the colors a little more, what's the word? Proper from edge to edge. You know what I mean? Like it's all on the same playing ground. The vignette, you know what I'm saying? Get the vignette goes bye-bye. Now we're going to turn up the grain, 20 and 50, like I like it. Very good. We're going to bring this down a little bit. We're going to, let's tweak the white balance. I think it would be a good idea to just hit auto here, see what we can do. Very nice. Bring that down just a hair. Just, okay, and we're green, make it just feel a little bit more green maybe, right around there. I do want this to be warm though, so we're gonna, let's warm it up just a hair. Now, I don't like how red everything, all the reds are. Everything's red. I don't like how red all the reds are. So we're going to actually tone that back a little bit for the sake of this filmic look. Up or down or where it was. I'd say maybe, oh no, let's keep it where it was. I kind of like it right there. I like the kind of dimmed crimson punchiness kind of thing that we have going on there. Skin tones. So skin tones are very, very important to me. I want to make sure that I kind of make those look, not, let's see, so people say preserve skin tones. I am kind of preserving, at the same time I'm just kind of going after what I feel like looks really, really nice and smooth to me. These guys are very white. So let's see if we can do some adjustment work there. Let's see. Was that, did I lose that when I dropped the red down? Yes. Oh, lame. Yeah, see, so this is the issue you can run into when you're changing the saturation of an individual color. You will, that sometimes if it's a red or an orange, it can really, really mess with your skin tones, and that's the downside. We could, I guess, brush it, but I'm not interested in that. I don't normally brush things. That's just me though. No hate against brushing. I think brushing, when done well, is a very, very positive technique. So I don't want you to go, James doesn't want me to brush things. These guys are, I can't, the focus feels a little weird. I'm getting all caught up in the technicalities now. See, that feels very in focus. They feel a little out of focus. I think I probably focused up here. But in this case, I don't mind it too much. I think it's a wide enough scene that it kind of makes sense and works. But let's see. I'm okay. Yeah, those reds are really bothering me. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to brighten them up. Maybe darken them? No, see, because I don't like how punchy that is. Not loving that. All right, we're going to just tone it back just a hair. Okay, and then we're going to, let's see if the oranges, if we pull those up, what does that do? Okay, so I'm doing this just to see the extreme of what it's actually affecting. And I think that it could be beneficial if we maybe bring the orange up. I set the label to green because YOLO. Let's see. I just don't want them to feel too pale white. Okay, so there's a lot of orange in their skin, so that's helpful to be able to pull that up. That's all right. I don't mind that. Their legs are a little white and what have you. I don't mind that too much. Okay, so notice I haven't played with these sliders yet. I try to be a little bit careful, because what I find personally is I'll come back later after I've tweaked a lot of things, and I'll realize that the photo in the end looks better if I don't tweak these sliders too much, just in terms of preserving the contrast of it all. But it is definitely per image. Sometimes it really does work, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's all about your own personal style. Let's I really want this to feel warm, so let's go a little crazy today. Okay, we're gonna pull that right there. We're gonna bring that right there. We're gonna slide this guy over so as to create a situation where you have the shadows as less prominent, right? So okay, so here I'll show you. I'll pull the blue way up. So we have blue shadows now. You pull it all the way across, the whole image is blue. The shadows have taken over the image. You pull it over here, a lot less. The highlights have taken over the image. So we're gonna put it all the way over here, and then we're gonna just make the shadows have a bit of a blue tint to them. And then we're going to this is very experimental. Normally I haven't really jumped into split toning too much in these yet, but I thought it would be fun today. Why not? You gotta be, spontaneity is a good thing, guys. Spontaneity is a nice thing. Now, I wonder if we can, I wonder, maybe, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. We're gonna keep that where that is. I like it. I don't know, I like the idea of warming up the image. A warm look for me has always been the hardest look to achieve. And I think I want to do a video on it one day of just a really well thought out warm look. One thing I have learned is when you do, a lot of times when you do warm looks, it's a good thing, or cold looks, vice versa. It's a very good thing to have the opposite be your shadows, or meaning if you want a cold look, you make the shadows warm. If you want a warm look, you make the shadows cold, and it'll really help out the look. It really makes the look kind of have this, really brings it to life. Just that contrast. So everything's not just too cold or too warm, whatever you're dealing with. Let's see here. Okay, we'll put that right there. Okay, so that's kind of cool, right? Let's see what we got going on here. I do appreciate when you do it before and after, it doesn't uncrop the image. It still keeps your cropping. I think that's very interesting. Let's see here. Let's keep that right there. What if we bring this up a little? What if we punch up the contrast? Maybe just a tad. This is oh, we're getting serious now. We're getting into the real life-changing moments here. And then see, it's always good to zoom in, move your head back, get away from the photo a little bit, because you'll find that your face will end up an inch and a half from the screen because you're staring at the pixels. Lean back a little bit, and just feel out the image as a whole. It's never a bad thing to go and walk out of the room, come back, make a sandwich, or get your wife to make a sandwich. Am I right? Shut up. That was, guys. Okay. I actually really do like pulling the highlights down. Not bad. I like this. I feel all right. I feel like this is we're doing some good things here. Oh, maybe so what happens when we pull it back? Maybe we see, but I really want that warmness to come through in this case. So split tone that a little bit. Let's see what happens when we pull it that way. Not good. Oh no. Oh, my eyes are bleeding. My eyes are bleeding profusely. Okay. Don't want to brighten that up per se. Don't want to make it darker. Their faces. Let's put it right there. I like that. Guys. I'm feeling good about this. This is not too shabby. Not too shabby. I want to let this one go, guys. Don't want to let it go. What happened? So what's our color actually here? What if we bring it a little more in that direction and then pull it up? Oh, and it's got, so let's see. let's go to this image. I'm just, and bear with me. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. I'm trying to kind of fill out what the lighting situation was. Then I think it was pretty, it was pretty basic. It wasn't you know, there wasn't an intense sunset going on or something like this. Okay. Right there. See how their skin tone's looking. Looks pretty good to me. Little pink, but not too bad. We pull this over just a hair. I don't want it to look too yellow. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Right in there. Also too pink. They look like big old pieces of bubble gum. And do you want bubble gum to be saving you if you're in a fiery inferno? And be like, no, just leave me here. I don't even trust you to hold me. All right. Yeah. I think. Bring it back. Their skin tones are what's bothering me. Let's see. Down. Oh, what happens when we bring it down a little bit? Vibrance. No. What happens when we bring the clarity down? I run into a lot of issues with clarity. Not on the just the Lightroom creates issues, but just for my look, I'll come back and I'll be like, oh, that's what that looks a little better. But we're gonna put it up, guys. I feel good about this. I like this. I think that this works. A bit of a different look today. We went a little bit of a different direction. We put some blue shadows in there. We put some pinkish highlight tones in there. To give it a nice, interesting, warm look. You know. Maybe like that. I can't pick. I'm sorry. Sorry, everyone. Okay, we're going to go with that. That's fun. It doesn't have to be one thing or the other, James. It doesn't have to be. It can be anything. Whatever you believe. Ooh. No, we're done. Call it done. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this brought you value. Okay, that's it. I hope I brought you value today. I hope that was enlightening to your editing sensibilities. If you like this, let me know. Hit the little button. There's a button for that. I don't know if you know that. Some of you guys are a little slow to catch up with technology. And leave a comment. Please let me know, and let me know if I scratched your itch, and let me know how I can scratch your itch better. I hope you have a lovely day. Go take some lovely photos. Goodbye.